Hey history buffs and anyone who loves a good mystery. Have you ever walked through the bustling streets of Rome and felt something more? Like there are stories whispering just beneath your feet? Because let me tell you, ancient Rome isn't just a collection of old buildings. It's a living, breathing enigma, a treasure trove of secrets just waiting to be uncovered. Did you know that underneath all the cafes and scooters, Rome is actually home to an incredible network of hidden passages, forgotten chambers, and even entire lost cities? It's true. For centuries, these wonders have been concealed, lying dormant, holding clues to a civilization that shaped our world. But not anymore. Today, we're going on an epic journey back in time. We're going to dive deep, literally, to reveal the hidden stories behind Rome's most fascinating artifacts, explore cities frozen in time, and finally unlock the forgotten mysteries of a bygone empire. Get ready, because the secrets of the past are about to be revealed. You won't believe what we're about to uncover in Hidden Treasures of Ancient Rome, unlocking the secrets of the past. Let's go. Good day, fellow adventurers and seekers of ancient truths. Welcome. Take a moment with me, won't you, to truly feel Rome. Not just to see it, but to sense the profound weight of history that permeates every cobblestone, every archway, every sun-drenched piazza. Have you ever stood in the shadow of the mighty Colosseum, or traced the faint, worn inscriptions on the steps of the Roman Forum, and felt it? That undeniable, almost primal pull? That whisper on the wind, carrying echoes of countless lives, grand ambitions, and forgotten empires. That intuitive feeling that there's so much more to this incredible city than meets the eye, more than any textbook could ever fully convey. If you've ever felt that stirring of curiosity, that deep, nagging sense of wonder, then you're precisely where you need to be. Because believe me, that intuition is absolutely correct. Rome, in its truest, most profound sense, is far more than just a magnificent collection of historical landmarks or an impressive array of preserved ruins. Oh no. It is quite literally an unparalleled treasure trove of secrets, a multi-layered historical onion, if you will, patiently waiting, often for millennia, to have its hidden depths unveiled. Imagine, for a moment, entire cities, not just a few buildings, but entire urban centers, once vibrant and teeming with life, swallowed whole by the earth by the relentless creep of nature or by sudden cataclysmic events, only to re-emerge centuries later, perfectly preserved like forgotten time capsules. Picture countless individual artifacts, each one a tiny, intricate piece of a grand, sweeping puzzle, patiently guarding stories of mundane daily routines, of elaborate ancient rituals, of deeply held beliefs, and of the epic sagas that shaped one of the most powerful and influential civilizations the world has ever known. It's not just history you read about, it's history you can touch, you can almost breathe. It's like stepping directly into the ultimate historical mystery novel. And right here, right now, we are about to turn the very first, most thrilling and revelatory page together. Now here's a fact that might just send a shiver down your spine, not of dread, but of sheer excitement. Underneath the very streets where modern Romans go about their bustling daily lives, where the irresistible aroma of freshly brewed espresso hangs perpetually in the morning air, where sleek Vespas zip past ancient, time-worn fountains, and where locals greet each other with that cheerful, characteristic ciao, lies an intricate, often bewildering, and largely unseen network of hidden passages, labyrinthine secret chambers, and even massive, sprawling subterranean structures. It's a completely different world down there, an entire hidden Rome, if you will, a fascinating inverse of the city above ground that has been meticulously concealed, diligently protected by layers of accumulated earth, the passage of time, and the sheer historical inertia of millennia. Think about that for a profound moment. Right beneath our very feet, directly beneath the foundations of the modern metropolis, there exists another entire dimension to this legendary city, a silent, subterranean world, just waiting to be explored, to have its long-held narratives finally shared. This isn't just history confined to static, dusty textbooks. This is a vibrant, thrilling, and profoundly immersive journey through time, an unparalleled chance to connect directly with the lives, the aspirations, and the enduring stories of those who walked these very paths before us, whose whispers still echo in the quiet corners of these ancient spaces. And this allure of the unknown, this profound mystique of what lies hidden, is precisely what has always captivated humanity. It's why we're drawn to tales of undiscovered tombs, to the whispers of lost civilizations, to the thrill of uncovering something that hasn't seen the light of day in hundreds, even thousands of years. It taps into something fundamental within us, a primal curiosity, a desire to fill in the blanks of history, to understand the foundational stories of our collective past. It's not just about finding gold or jewels, it's about finding answers. It's about piecing together the tapestry of human experience, one fragment at a time. And Rome, with its unparalleled depth of archaeological layers, offers us one of the richest canvases for this kind of discovery on Earth. Every dig, every new find, every newly mapped underground passage isn't just a physical uncovering. It's a revelation of lost knowledge, a re-establishment of forgotten connections to minds and lives that shaped our world in ways we're still discovering. And that, my friends, is precisely why we're here today. Our mission in this journey is both simple in its premise and incredibly profound in its potential impact. We are going to embark on an unparalleled expedition, meticulously peeling back those countless fascinating layers of time. We're going to illuminate the often untold, truly compelling stories behind some of the most fascinating and historically revealing artifacts ever unearthed from Roman soil. We're going to venture deep into those almost mythical lost cities, places like Pompeii, frozen in a single tragic yet incredibly informative moment, offering us an unparalleled, vivid snapshot of Roman daily life as it truly was, down to the last loaf of bread and the last graffiti on a wall. And crucially, through these tangible pieces of the past, we're going to uncover the deeply forgotten mysteries of a bygone empire. Its genius, its complexities, its triumphs, and its eventual decline. An empire that even today continues to captivate, continues to inspire, and continues to influence so much of our modern world, from our laws to our languages, our architecture to our very way of thinking. This isn't just a passive history lesson that you simply observe. It's an active, immersive adventure, a unique opportunity to connect with the past on a level few ever get to experience. We're talking about seeing things that have literally been hidden from human eyes for hundreds, if not thousands of years. We're going to stand at the precipice of discovery, sharing the thrill of the archaeologists, the historians, and the countless experts who dedicate their lives to bringing these wonders back into the light. So, prepare yourselves. Get ready to truly ignite your curiosity. Prepare to be absolutely amazed by the sheer ingenuity, the breathtaking artistry, and the staggering scale of what lies beneath the surface of this eternal city. Because we are about to set the stage for an extraordinary journey through time. A journey where we will jointly unveil the deepest, most compelling secrets of the past. Secrets that will undoubtedly forever change the way you look at ancient Rome and perhaps even the world itself. This isn't just a trip through history, it's a dive into the very soul of an empire. Are you ready to unlock these incredible hidden treasures with us? Then let's begin our grand exploration. From the bustling streets of modern Rome, our journey now takes us to its undisputed heart, its most enduring symbol of power, spectacle, and human drama. The Colosseum. For nearly 2 millennia, this magnificent amphitheater has stood as a testament to Roman engineering, ambition, and entertainment. We see its weathered arches, its towering walls, and we can almost hear the roar of the crowds that once packed its stands. But what if I told you that the true genius, the most profound secrets of this iconic structure, weren't found in its visible grandeur, but hidden far beneath the very ground we stand on? That the real magic, the chilling mechanics of the greatest show on Earth, lay in its unseen depths. Welcome, then, to the Colosseum's hidden depths, a complex, labyrinthine world that operated with the precision of a massive theatrical machine. While above, the sun beat down on tens of thousands of spectators, below ground in perpetual twilight lay an incredible, sprawling network of tunnels, chambers, and ingenious mechanisms known as the hypogeum. Imagine a city beneath a city, dedicated solely to the production of spectacle. It's an astonishing feat of Roman engineering that allowed for the seamless, often shocking transitions that characterized the gladiatorial games and wild beast hunts. Think about it. This wasn't just a simple basement. It was a multi-story subterranean maze carved out of the earth, often descending up to 2 or 3 levels below the arena floor. Its walls were made of sturdy brick and concrete, designed to withstand immense pressure and the constant movement of animals, performers, and props. Hundreds of meters of interconnected tunnels branched out, connecting various rooms, holding pens and access points. It was dark, it was damp, and it would have constantly echoed with the sounds of animals, the shouts of trainers, and the clanging of metal. This was the beating heart, the unseen engine that fueled the incredible drama played out in the sunlight above. And what of those who inhabited this grim subterranean world? Here, within these very walls, were the gladiatorial quarters and training grounds. Imagine the scene: rows of small, confined cells, where men, often slaves, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals, awaited their fate. This wasn't a comfortable barracks, it was a holding pen, a place of intense psychological pressure and physical conditioning. Here they sharpened their skills, practiced their moves, and endured a brutal training regimen designed to turn them into efficient fighting machines. You can almost feel the tension in the air, the mix of fear and grim determination that must have pervaded these cramped spaces. These were the moments before their lives or deaths became public spectacles. But the Hypogeum wasn't just about human drama, it was also a sophisticated logistical hub. Think about the wild beast hunts, the venaciones, that were so popular. Lions, tigers, bears, even elephants and rhinos, how did they suddenly appear in the arena? That was the magic of the forgotten tunnels and passages. This complex network housed hundreds of animals in cages, stacked on top of each other, waiting for their cue. And the way they appeared was nothing short of miraculous for the Roman audience. This is where the true ingenuity of Roman engineering shone. The Hypogeum featured dozens of wooden ramps, pulleys, and some 32 elaborate lifts or elevators, each operated by teams of slaves or specialized workers. These lifts, powered by counterweights and winches, could rapidly hoist not just gladiators, but also intricate stage scenery. Props like artificial trees or rocks, and most astonishingly, wild, often enraged, animals directly onto the arena floor through hidden trapdoors. Imagine the sheer surprise and terror as a lion suddenly materialized from below, ready to charge. It was a spectacle of unparalleled theatricality, designed to shock and entertain, and it was all orchestrated from these dark, damp depths. Beyond the animal pens and lifts, there were also extensive storage areas for weapons, costumes, and the elaborate stage sets that could transform the arena in moments. There were subterranean corridors that allowed the emperor, high-ranking officials, or even priests to access their private boxes or specific areas of the arena directly and discreetly, bypassing the main crowds. These weren't just functional spaces. They were an integral part of the narrative of the games, adding to their mystery and dramatic flair. The ability to control the flow of combatants, animals, and scenery from beneath created an illusion of spontaneous chaos that captivated the Roman populace. The significance of the Hypogeum in the Colosseum's history simply cannot be overstated. It represents the very pinnacle of Roman engineering applied to entertainment, a complex, integrated system that allowed for astonishing feats of theatrical production. It tells us about the scale of ambition, the depth of planning, and frankly, the immense human and animal cost involved in these spectacles. When we look at the Colosseum today, standing proud against the Roman sky, remember that its true secrets, its operational heart, lies deep beneath its visible glory, a silent testament to the ingenuity and sometimes the brutality of a bygone era. It is a hidden wonder, continually revealing more about the greatest show on earth. From the awe-inspiring depths beneath the Colosseum, our journey now takes us further afield, to places where time itself seems to have paused. We're venturing into the realm of lost cities and forgotten artifacts, where entire lives, entire communities were suddenly, dramatically, brought to a standstill. And there is no better example of this profound phenomenon, this sudden, unexpected window into the Roman past, than the tragic, yet incredibly revealing, city of Pompeii. Imagine, if you will, a bustling Roman city on the Bay of Naples. It's August of 79 AD. The air is warm, the markets are lively, people are going about their daily routines. Merchants haggling, bakers making bread, children playing in the streets. Life, for the inhabitants of Pompeii, was vibrant, utterly ordinary. And then, without warning, the unthinkable happened. Mount Vesuvius, the seemingly dormant volcano that had watched over their lives for centuries, erupted with a ferocity that defies imagination. It was a cataclysmic event that, in a matter of hours, buried Pompeii and its neighbor, Herculaneum, under layers upon layers of ash, pumice, and volcanic debris. This wasn't just destruction, it was a bizarre, almost miraculous act of preservation. And this is why Pompeii stands as such an unparalleled treasure in the study of Roman life. It's not just ruins, it's a snapshot of Roman life frozen in time. The ash and pumice, rather than destroying everything, created a perfect mold, preserving everything from grand villas to humble workshops, from public baths to private gardens. We see the ruts of chariot wheels in the stone streets, still visible after nearly 2,000 years. We see the graffiti scrawled on walls, revealing the jokes, political opinions, and even love declarations of ordinary citizens. We find food still on tables, tools left by craftsmen, and even the remains of meals, giving us an intimate, almost voyeuristic glimpse into their last moments. But beyond the grand scale of the city itself, it's the unearthing of forgotten artifacts that truly brings the Roman world to life. Each shard of pottery, each coin, each piece of jewelry, each humble cooking pot holds a story. These aren't just objects. They are silent witnesses, whispering narratives of daily life, of personal struggles and triumphs, of the deep-rooted rituals and beliefs that permeated every aspect of Roman society. Consider a simple oil lamp. It tells us about how they lit their homes, the materials they had access to, perhaps even the style of art popular at the time. A child's doll reveals insights into their playtime, their education, and what childhood was like in an ancient world. These artifacts allow us to move beyond the grand narratives of emperors and legions and connect with the individual Roman. We see their hopes, their fears, their practicalities. A set of delicate surgical instruments found in a doctor's house in Pompeii speaks volumes about Roman medical knowledge, surprisingly advanced for its time. A collection of bronze weights tells us about their commerce and trade. Even something as simple as a petrified loaf of bread, stamped with the baker's mark, provides a tangible link to a specific individual and their livelihood. They reveal the intricate tapestry of their society, their social structures, their gender roles, their forms of entertainment, and their spiritual connections to a pantheon of gods. And here's where the present meets the past in the most exciting way. The ability to uncover these forgotten artifacts and lost cities is constantly being revolutionized by recent discoveries and advancements in archaeological technology. We're no longer limited to just picks and shovels. Today, archaeologists are deploying sophisticated tools that allow them to see beneath the surface without even breaking ground. Ground-penetrating radar, or GPR, can map out buried structures and features, revealing entire layouts of buildings and even streets before a single spade touches the earth. Drones provide unparalleled aerial perspectives, helping to identify subtle changes in landscape that indicate hidden ruins. Think about the impact of LiDAR technology, for example, which uses laser pulses to create incredibly detailed 3D maps of terrain. This has allowed archaeologists to strip away dense vegetation in places like the Amazon or parts of Central America, revealing vast, previously unknown ancient cities. In the Roman context, this means we can pinpoint and map extensive villa complexes, forgotten roads, and even entire settlements that were once swallowed by forests or farmland. And once an artifact is found, 3D scanning and photogrammetry create perfect digital replicas, allowing researchers worldwide to study them in minute detail, without ever touching the fragile originals. These technological leaps are not just about efficiency, they're about shedding new light on ancient Rome in ways we never thought possible. They allow us to discover sites that were completely invisible before, to analyze artifacts with unprecedented precision, and to reconstruct ancient environments with incredible accuracy. Just in the last few years, we've seen groundbreaking discoveries, from untouched Roman burial sites revealing insights into their funerary practices, to vast, complex villas previously unknown, unearthed in the Italian countryside, each adding crucial pieces to the grand Roman puzzle. These advancements are pushing the boundaries of what we can know about the past, ensuring that the story of Rome is always being rewritten, always being enriched by new voices from the silence of millennia. From the immediate, visceral impact of Pompeii, where life was suddenly frozen, our journey through Rome's hidden past now brings us to a place of even deeper, more complex layers. A place where history isn't just displayed, but truly stacked upon itself, millennium after millennium. We stand now in the very heart of ancient Rome, amidst what appears to be a field of majestic, yet fractured ruins, the Roman Forum. But don't let its current state of elegant decay deceive you. This isn't just a collection of scattered stones. This is a living, breathing historical palimpsest, a parchment written on, erased, and rewritten countless times. Here, every step you take literally traverses centuries, even millennia, of human endeavor. To truly understand the Roman Forum, we must abandon the idea of it as a single historical moment. Instead, visualize it as an archaeological core sample, much like geologists study layers of earth. Beneath what you see today, under centuries of accumulated debris and the foundations of later structures, lie the very beginnings of Rome itself. This area was originally a marshy valley prone to flooding, nestled between the Capitoline and Palatine hills. But it was precisely its location, its central point between burgeoning early settlements, that made it destined for greatness. It's here, in the unseen depths, that we find the earliest traces of drainage systems, of simple huts, and of pathways that slowly, incrementally, began to form the nucleus of what would become the mightiest empire of the ancient world. Archaeologists, through painstaking excavation, have meticulously peeled back these layers of history. They've discovered that the earliest, most fundamental structures of the Forum literally rest upon the foundations of a much older Rome. Beneath the grand basilicas and temples we recognize lie the remnants of simpler, yet equally vital buildings from the Roman Republic, and even earlier, from the regal period of Rome's legendary kings. It's like an archaeological detective story, where each stratum of earth, each buried wall, each unearthed artifact represents a chapter in Rome's incredible timeline. We find evidence of the first public meeting places, the earliest markets, the very first rudimentary courts of law. It's a continuous, unbroken chain of human activity, each generation building upon, or sometimes consciously obliterating, the legacy of the one before. As we explore these depths, we begin to discover the hidden temples and basilicas that truly formed the spiritual and administrative backbone of ancient Roman life. Take, for example, the Temple of Vesta. What you see today are mere fragments, but beneath lies a deeper history. This circular temple housed the sacred flame of Rome, tended by the Vestal Virgins, whose perpetual duty symbolized the eternal life of the city. Its preservation, its very existence, was tied to the fate of Rome itself. Unraveling its mysteries means understanding the profound Roman connection between state power and religious duty, the belief that the gods directly influenced their destiny. Then there are the basilicas, not churches in our modern sense, but vast, multi-purpose public halls that were the pulsating heart of Roman daily life and governance. The Basilica Julia, or the Basilica Aemilia, for instance, once towered over the Forum. Here citizens gathered for legal proceedings, conducted business, met friends, and engaged in political discussions. Imagine the sheer volume of humanity that filled these spaces, the cacophony of voices, the clanging of coins, the impassioned arguments of lawyers. Digging into their foundations, discovering their original layouts, allows us to grasp the scale of Roman bureaucracy, the complexity of their legal system, and the vibrancy of their public life. These hidden structures reveal the practical, everyday mechanisms that underpinned Roman society far more than any triumphal arch could. The Forum's secrets are not merely architectural. They are profound testaments to the enduring power of Rome itself. It was here, in this relatively small valley, that laws were debated and passed, that momentous decisions affecting millions were made, that emperors delivered their grand speeches, and where the very concept of Romanitas, being Roman, was forged. Look at the rostra, the speaker's platform. It's not just a stone block, it's where Cicero delivered his scathing orations, where Mark Antony eulogized Caesar, changing the course of history with words alone. Discovering the original form of these platforms, understanding the acoustics of the space, allows us to vividly imagine the power of public address in an age without mass media. These aren't just ruins, they are stages where the greatest dramas of antiquity unfolded. The Forum also reveals the ebb and flow of Roman power and influence. As Rome evolved from a fledgling republic to a vast empire, the Forum changed with it. New emperors added their own grand monuments, often repurposing or building over earlier structures. This layering isn't just accidental. It's a deliberate act of political statement, a continuous assertion of power and legacy. And even after the fall of the Western Roman Empire, the Forum continued to be used, albeit for very different purposes, as grazing land for cattle, as quarries for building materials, and as the site for medieval churches. Each period left its mark, creating the incredibly rich, complex tapestry we see, or rather, interpret today. So when you next gaze upon the Roman Forum, remember that you are looking at more than just rubble. You are seeing the visible tip of an immense historical iceberg. Beneath the soil, beneath the more familiar ruins, lie the foundations of a civilization that never truly vanished but simply continued to build upon itself. The secrets of the Roman Forum are an ongoing archaeological narrative, a testament to the continuous layers of human ambition, belief, and daily life. It's a profound reminder that the past is never truly gone. It's simply waiting, patiently, to be unveiled. And the more we uncover, the more we understand not just Rome, but the very foundations of our own modern world. Our incredible journey through the hidden wonders of ancient Rome now draws to a close. We've ventured beneath the thunderous arena of the Colosseum, glimpsed lives frozen in time in the tragic beauty of Pompeii, and traversed the millennia-old layers of history in the Roman Forum. Each step has been a revelation, each discovery a profound connection to a world that shaped our own. But as we emerge from these depths, one crucial question remains: what is the true legacy of these hidden treasures, and what is our responsibility to them? First and foremost, uncovering these hidden treasures profoundly enriches our understanding of the past. It moves history beyond the abstract, beyond dates and names, and into the tangible, the human, the relatable. We've learned that the Colosseum was not just a grand stage, but a marvel of unseen engineering, operated by hundreds, providing insights into Roman labor, logistics, and the very nature of their entertainment. Pompeii taught us that life for an ordinary Roman was surprisingly familiar in many ways, revealing details about their food, their homes, their passions, their humor, that no written text could ever fully convey. And the Roman Forum, with its dizzying strata of civilizations, reminds us that Rome wasn't built in a day, but evolved over 1,000 years, each era leaving its indelible mark, telling a story of continuous human ambition and adaptation. These hidden finds don't just add new pages to the history books, they rewrite entire chapters. They challenge long-held assumptions, introduce new perspectives, and paint a far more nuanced picture of ancient Roman society. They show us their vulnerabilities, their daily struggles, their incredibly advanced technologies, and their sometimes stark brutality. From the humblest household object to the most monumental buried structure, each discovery fills in a piece of the vast, intricate puzzle that is our collective human story. It's a constant process of learning, reevaluating, and deepening our connection to the roots of our civilization. We realize that the past isn't a static, finished thing, but a dynamic, ever-unfolding narrative. And this journey of discovery is far from over. The ongoing search for lost cities and artifacts is a never-ending quest, propelled by relentless curiosity and ever-evolving technology. Think about the vastness of the Roman Empire, spanning continents from the deserts of North Africa to the wilds of Britain. So much remains buried, waiting to be found. Beneath farmers' fields, under modern cities, even in remote, uninhabited landscapes, countless Roman secrets still lie undisturbed. We're constantly hearing about new finds, a perfectly preserved mosaic unearthed during a construction project, a previously unknown villa complex identified by LiDAR technology, or an ancient shipwreck revealing a cargo of Roman amphorae. Each discovery generates immense excitement, confirming that the ground beneath us still holds untold narratives. Archaeologists today are equipped with incredible tools that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. Ground-penetrating radar allows them to map entire buried cities without even disturbing the soil. Satellite imagery reveals faint outlines of long-lost roads and settlements. Underwater archaeology is bringing up treasures from sunken Roman ships, opening up new avenues of understanding their trade routes and maritime capabilities. This fusion of ancient history with cutting-edge science means that the coming decades promise even more breathtaking revelations. The lost isn't always lost forever. Sometimes it's just patiently waiting for us to develop the means to find it. This quest is a testament to humanity's unquenchable thirst for knowledge, our inherent desire to understand where we came from. But with the thrill of discovery comes a profound responsibility: the importance of preserving these historical treasures for future generations. These ancient sites and artifacts are not just ours to uncover, they are a shared heritage, a collective memory of humankind. Yet they face immense threats. Climate change, with its increasing floods and extreme weather, puts fragile ruins at risk. Uncontrolled tourism, while bringing vital revenue, can inadvertently cause damage to delicate structures. Urban expansion, often necessary for growing populations, can obliterate ancient remains before they are even identified. And tragically, illicit digging and the black market trade in artifacts rob us all of invaluable knowledge, destroying context and fragmenting history. The legacy of Rome's hidden treasures is not just found in the stone and mortar, or in the fragile relics pulled from the earth. It lies in the enduring knowledge they impart, the questions they inspire, and the connection they forge between us and our ancestors. By understanding their triumphs and their failures, their innovations and their traditions, we gain invaluable insights into our own human condition. Preserving Rome's past isn't just about preserving stones. It's about preserving human experience, human ingenuity, and the universal story of our journey through time. It's about ensuring that future generations, long after we are gone, can also stand in awe, can also feel that powerful whisper from the past, and can continue to unlock the endless secrets that still lie hidden beneath the bustling streets of the Eternal City. You want to learn something new every day? This channel is for you. Subscribe to get the latest tutorials and lessons.